Before I left for the service in high school, I was in 11th grade when I left. My favorite class was biology. While in service, we got off the train. It's called Camp Robinson, Arkansas. It was a rebel depot for replacement infantry replacements. So we're in the camp. Did our physical. I mean, did our training 12 weeks. Then I had our break. Christmas Eve, the whole camp left. The first sergeant says, I need 3 guys to stay here, and I'll give you a break later on. So I says, I'll stay. So that night, when I put in guard duty, the first sergeant approached me and says, I know it's Christmas Eve, you want to be home, so do I. Says, I want you to come in the office with me for a while, I'll do you a favor. I said, well, what are you going to do? I'll let you call home. Oh, I said, oh, thank you. So he calls the operator up in special code that gives you priority to all lines. See, back then it was war, Jackie. You had to, everybody couldn't talk. You had to trust, from Camp Robinson special code, I got a whole line clear right to Detroit. So I called my folks up. First one answers the telephone was my father. I says, hi Dad, this is Poppy. I want to talk to the kids and everybody. So, hi Poppy, Merry Christmas. I said, thank you, sir. So I put on my kid brother. I talked to him, Paulie. I talked to Harry. And I talked to my mother. Then my mother starts talking to an Armenian. And he says, Slavis, he went to his chest. You go, okay, are you sick? And then I say, Merry Christmas, and I hang up. Then the first time I says, what kind of language are you talking to? I said, it was Armenian. He said, what the hell is that? That's a nation country somewhere in the world. I don't know where it's at. He said, well, I'll tell you what you're going to do, son. Today, Christmas Eve, it's just you and me, the whole camp. He poured me a glass of shot and said, to God, country, and us soldiers. I said, thank you. I went back into my barracks, my turn to sit down. Jackie, I sat down in the corner with the rifle in my hand. It's the most solitary life of my life. Solitary time of my life. I saw peace around me, love around me. Everything was quiet and beautiful. I fell asleep standing up, sitting up on it, right in my bunk. It's so beautiful silence, the love of silence. That's it. That was my day there. Back in the field, while digging a foxhole training, I see this big black blue rock, real pretty, hard rock. So I pick it up, I put it in my canteen. The next morning, I open my canteen, it's a tarantula spider. It was a tarantula spider, an egg what do bears do? It hibernated as a rock. It says, obey. I said, oh boy, my biology class is going to like this. So I got me a little box, and I mailed it to Detroit biology class. I don't know what happened though. I went to my teacher's biology. I wonder what happened when they opened inside a black bucket, big spider. I was thinking about a scream. Anyway, I never did find out. Anyway, that was it. Because I was shocked that they could hibernate like that, see? It's educational. I met these little weasels, not weasels, lizards. Running all over the place. Every time I sit down, they run on this side of my pipe, they run on the other side. I try to catch this little green lizard. A cold snap came through. Everything froze. We built a little fire to keep ourselves warm. All of a sudden, the snake starts crawling away. Hibernation, frozen hibernation. The frost came over so fast, I picked up the snake and I put it down by the fireplace and it just crawled away. I didn't know it was alive. I never would have picked it up. It just crawled away. That's how that cold blast does to you. In other words, you go out there and die instantly, next minute wake up.
What was the bill?
Isn't that something? Well, that was that part of basic there. Then they made me messenger. I had to run for everything. Miles and miles of running messengers around. Then we packed up, went to Fort Ord. Ogden, that's where Ogden come in. Okay, that's up for that. Now what am I thinking of? Why can't I think of that base? It was such a common base.